Hi, and welcome to yet another educational video. In this short video, I'm going to try to explain the differences between four main types of networks. Let's start with LAN, the one that is most important and well known. LAN stands for Local Area Network, and as the name indicates, it connects different devices on single limited area. Different protocols are used to exchange data between clients over physical connection, such as Ethernet cable or fiber cable. Together connected devices such as printers, servers, laptops, and computers in one physical location, such as school, home, company, factory, or hospital, build up a local area network. As soon as we establish connection between different buildings or companies, we are no longer talking about local area network. There are two different types of local area network. One is client to server configuration. In this case, all clients hosts are directly connected to a centralized server that is providing different services, application, or maybe databases or and user management. There are some positive and negative sides of this type of configuration. Let's start with the positive one. We have a centralized user management. We have centralized applications which every host can access if has permission. We have a centralized database and greater security through policies. The negative side is that for such configuration, in most cases we need a network administrator who is going to control the server and apply the policies. Higher cost for purchasing server, cost of cable connections, cost of network administration salary, and cost of buying licenses for servers and applications that are running on them. The second type of configuration is client to client. In this type of configuration, one client, let's say a PC, is directly connected to another PC. The positive side of this type of configuration is that it is much cheaper to establish connection, since there is no need for network administrator or any kind of server which are running special application or services. It is much faster to incorporate through the fact that almost everyone can do it, and data is shared and accessed equally between clients. There is no special hardware or software needed. On the negative side, we have a much higher security risk by not implementing security policies. And since there is no administrator, there is no centralized point for data management or all other services like by the client to server configuration. Let's list some general positive and negative side of local area network. Positive would be sharing computer resources and data. Application and data can be stored on centralized server. Improve security by implementing policies. Usage of single internet connection for the whole network. On the negative side, if misconfigured, data leakage can occur. There is a need for administrator and higher initial cost for the obtaining hardware and licenses. The second on the list is WAN or WAN, which stands for Wide Area Network. If we have a connection between different local area networks with distance greater than 100 kilometers, we are talking about wide area network. Distance between those networks is not that relevant since it can span through different cities, country or even continents. Let's say that we have a company with two factories and one office, and those are all in different cities. As we have seen before, all the devices that are in the same physical location are connected in local area network. Of course, workers from an office need to communicate with the staff in factories. And to do that, they need to be connected. As soon as we connect two or more local area networks in different physical locations, we are talking about wide area network. But keep in mind the distance greater than 100 kilometers. Data exchange between those LANs can pass through public line or and private lines that company owns. Wide area network are easy expandable. Let's say the company has enough resources and decides that it is a good time to build their own data center, so they decide to do that. Data center location is on its own a LAN and can be easily integrated into company's wide area network. Wide area network makes communication between staff located in different locations much easier. Wide area network allows for higher bandwidth. And last but not least, a wide area network provides more privacy since communication is in most cases internal and often transferred on private lines. Now let's mention some positive and negative side of wide area network. Privacy, higher bandwidth, information sharing, and coverage of larger geographic area is a positive. On the negative side, higher initial cost, maintenance, downtime period in case of failure, and security is harder to maintain. MAN. MAN stands for Metropolitan Area Network. This is a connection between two different LANs in same geographical area that is not greater than 100 kilometers. It is somewhere between LAN and WAN. Different devices like computer, cellular phones, tablets, and other IoT devices are somewhat indirectly connected by sharing the bandwidth of service provider. These networks are typically managed by larger entities like government or ISP. ISP stands for Internet Service Provider. Almost every large city has wireless hotspot from one or different internet service providers such as T-Mobile, Vodafone or Sprint. There are of course many others. That exact network of hotspots is bundled up into MAN, which then connects to the rest of the wide area network controlled by the same company. Positive side of Metropolitan Area Network is connecting hosts via dual unidirectional high bandwidth line and coverage of greater geographical area. On the other side, we have higher cost and security risk. Last but not least is PAN. This stands for Personal Area Network. Personal Area Network is size-wise exactly the opposite of all the previously mentioned networks. Here we are talking of connection between personal devices in ideal distance provided by the signal of Bluetooth, NFC or direct Wi-Fi. This connection is used for data transmission between devices without necessity of centralized device such as server. The advantages of personal area network are ease of use, cost, security, reliable, and its portability. On the negative side, the range of data transmission, interference from radio waves and electrical signal, and lower bandwidth. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to leave a comment down below. Until next time.